Hello my dear children, I am your Sultanamas. So today we are going to study the last lesson of standard 4. So the name of our lesson is our environment. So what is the spelling of environment? E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T, environment. So encircle the term environment. And all of you take your textbook, take page number 140. So before moving to this chapter, let me ask you one question. Name the planet where life exists. So which is the planet? That is the Earth. So we all are living in the planet Earth. So we know that this planet Earth is not too far from the sun or too close to the sun. So we are having a moderate temperature. That means not too much cold or not too much hot. And also there is a layer of air which is known as atmosphere. And also there are mixture of gases. So the most important gas we need to live is oxygen. And also we know that 3/4 of our earth is surrounded by water. And so our planet is known as blue planet. So you all are familiar with these terms as we studied this in the previous chapter. Okay. So now let us study in detail about this chapter, our environment. So children, take your page number, that is 140. And in this chapter you want to study about a term called pollution. So spelling of pollution is P-O-L-L-U-T-I-O-N. So you all are familiar with some of the pollutions like air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, and also anyway we also have the same things to study in this chapter. So before moving to that, what do you mean by the term pollution? So pollution means any undesirable substances added to the environment. Okay. So see children, it is given in your textbook like this. Many undesirable substances are being added to the environment. So the addition of undesirable substances into the environment is called pollution. So underline the sentence and encircle the term pollution. And see, next is about pollutants. P-O-L-L-U-T-A-N-T-S, pollutants. That means the harmful substance which enter our environment and cause pollution. So pollutants are responsible for causing pollution. And see, the sources of pollution are many and there are different kinds of pollution. And the sources of pollution will be different or it will be many. And there are different kinds of pollution and the major forms of pollution are. So see children, there are different types of pollution and some of the major pollutions are given in a textbook like this: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and noise pollution. So let us see each of the pollution one by one. So first is air pollution. So what do you mean by air pollution? Yes, definitely it will be the pollution of the air. Okay, pollution of the air is known as air pollution. So what are the causes of air pollution? Smoke from vehicles, from the industries and all. Okay, anyway let us see what is written in your textbook. So air pollution means the layer of air that surrounds the earth is vital for our existence. So for our existence, the layer of the air that surrounds the earth is vital, means it is important. So all terrestrial organisms means organisms that are living on the land. That is the plants and animals including human beings need air to live. So we all need air to live. So the air around us consists of mixture of gases, of which nitrogen occupies 4/5 part and oxygen occupies 1/5 part. So see children, you can see in your textbook composition of air and you can see majority is nitrogen, that is 4/5 is nitrogen and only 1/5 is oxygen. So next is air pollution occurs when some harmful substances are mixed in the air. So next we can see about the causes of air pollution. So the main causes of air pollution are, first one is industries, second one automobiles and other vehicles, third one domestic sources, Fourth one, agricultural activities, and fifth one, destruction of forest. So let us see one by one. First is industries. So industries means we know that different types of industries are there and they will be releasing different gases or which can be harmful. So some of these gases are carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, ammonia and oxides of nitrogen. So encircle these gases. So these are the harmful gases which are released by the industries. So that is one of the cause of air pollution. Now the second cause of air pollution is automobiles and other vehicles. Means from smoke from the vehicles. These also can cause air pollution. So after that you can see 2 checkpoints in your textbook. So after reading the textbook you will get answer for those 2 questions. Now after that you can see the third cause, that is the domestic sources. Domestic source means in some houses wood and coal are used as fuel. So wood and coal are used as fuel, underline that. So the smoke from these coal fires pollutes the air. So the smoke from these coal, it will pollute the air. Then uncovered garbage dumps and garbage scattered on the streets also give out harmful gases that enter the atmosphere. And the burning of garbage, leaves and paper release smokes which pollutes the air. So this happens when the domestic waste are exposed to the atmosphere. So that will release harmful gases which is a reason for the air pollution. Now next cause is agricultural activities. Agricultural activities means here you can see 2 terms given in red color in your textbook, that is the insecticides and pesticides. So spelling of insecticides, insecticides, insecticides. Next is pesticides, pesticides, pesticides. So which are harmful for the environment and human health. So in order to kill the insects and pests, the farmers, they will be adding the insecticides and pesticides which are very harmful and for the environment. So the last one is destruction of forest. Destruction of forest means clearing of forest or the cutting of forest. And here you can see a term called deforestation. Deforestation means what? Cutting down of trees. So children, what is the spelling of deforestation? D-E-F-O-R-E-S-T-A-T-I-O-N. Deforestation. That means the cutting down of trees. For what? It can be for industrial purpose, agricultural purpose or anything else. So next is about the effects of air pollution. So see children, what are the effects of air pollution? So you can see 3 points in your textbook. First one, respiratory diseases such as bronchitis, pneumonia and lung disease may be caused due to air pollution. Underline that sentence. Answer spelling of bronchitis, B-R-O-N-C-H-I-T-I-S, bronchitis. Next is pneumonia. So see the spelling of pneumonia, P-N-E-U-M-O-N-I-A, pneumonia. Next is lung disease, L-U-N-G-D-I-S-E-A-S-E. So encircle the 3 diseases. So which can be caused by this air pollution. Now see the second point. Some gases cause irritation of the eyes, nose and throat. Sometimes air pollution may lead to headache, vomiting and loss of appetite. And see the third point, that is in severe cases, gases such as carbon monoxide and hydrogen sulfide can cause death. Even death can be happen if we are inhaling the air which is polluted. So next is about the reduction of air pollution. 5 points are given in your textbook. So the first point is industries should be located far away from the residential areas and the chimneys of the industries. It must be tall and also the smoke coming out must be treated before being released into the atmosphere. So the smoke must be treated before releasing into the atmosphere. So underline the first point. Now the second point is, see children, the vehicles should have filter mechanism in their exhaust pipe. Filter mechanism must be there and also vehicles should undergo periodic pollution test. And here you can see CNG. CNG means Compressed natural gas. So underline compressed natural gas, that is CNG. So what is spelling of compressed? COMPRESSED, compressed. Then natural, NATURAL, natural. Then gas, GAS, gas. So see, the use of clean eco-friendly fuels such as CNG, compressed natural gas, must be encouraged. Now the third point is fuel such as LPG. LPG means liquefied petroleum gas. See the spelling? LIQUEFIED, liquefied. Then petroleum, PETROLEUM, petroleum. Then gas and biogas should be used. So the speciality of these fuels are they do not produce smoke and harmful substances. Now the next point, fourth point, is eco-friendly pesticides and insecticides such as BioNeem, BIONEEM. It may be used which do not harm the environment. And last point, that is fifth point, is deforestation should be replaced with afforestation. It means planting of more trees. So what is spelling of afforestation? AFFORESTATION, afforestation, and circle the term afforestation. So this is all about air pollution. So next pollution is water pollution. So the addition of undesirable substances into water is called water pollution. That means dumping of garbages into water or throwing away plastic bottles or anything else in the water can lead to water pollution. So we all know that water is very important for us. We use water for many purposes like drinking, cooking, washing, bathing and all. So see children, water is essential for domestic purposes such as drinking, washing and bathing. It is also essential for agricultural and industry. So the pollution of water bodies occurs mainly by, so I told you earlier that it is occurred by dumping untreated sewage and industrial waste into water bodies. So underline the first three sentences. So next is about the effects of water pollution. So the effects of water pollution are, you can see some points given in your textbook. So the first one is substances such as lead, mercury, arsenic, which are found as pollutants in water, are harmful to both aquatic plants and animals. So we know that under the water there are plants and animals. So this substance such as lead, mercury and all are very harmful for these aquatic plants and animals. So next point is arsenic is dangerous and cause black patches on the skin. Next one, polluted water causes disease such as diarrhea and gastroenteritis. So when we are consuming the polluted water, it can lead to diarrhea and also gastroenteritis. Now the next point is rise in temperature of a water body also disturbs the existing natural cycles. So this can kill animals and plants that are used to living at lower temperature. So the animals and plants that are living at lower temperature, they will die because of the rise in temperature of water body, which will disturb the existing natural cycles. So in the next page you can see about the reduction of water pollution. So how can we reduce this water pollution? So see, there you can see 3 points. First one is industries should ensure that waste products are carefully treated and free from harmful substances before discharging them into water bodies. So industries, they must ensure that waste products before dumping into the water bodies must be treated from harmful substances. Second point, sewage must be carefully treated before being disposed into water bodies. And the last one, care should be taken not to pollute water bodies by using them for washing clothes or bathing animals. So if we are washing clothes and also if we are making animals to bath in the water, what will happen? The water will be polluted. So care should be taken. So after that you can see 2 checkpoints. In that first one, name 2 diseases caused by water pollution. Second one, list 2 measures that must be taken to reduce water pollution. So after reading the textbook, you will get answer for those 2 questions. So we studied two pollutions, that is air pollution and water pollution. So the next pollution you want to study is soil pollution. So soil pollution means the undesirable substances, means the pollution which causes harm to the soil is known as soil pollution. So here you can see two terms like erosion and also solid waste. So you all are familiar with the term erosion. So erosion means what? Which means carrying away of topsoil. It is the carrying away of topsoil occurs when trees, grasses and other plants which hold the topsoil in places are cut. So wind and running water can then carry away the soil. So erosion. Erosion means just carrying away of topsoil by water, by wind, and also underline that and encircle the term erosion. E-R-O-S-I-O-N, erosion. So see, the worst type of soil pollution results from solid waste. S-O-L-I-D-W-A-S-T-E, solid waste. So encircle the term solid waste. And see, the solid waste includes junk automobiles, household articles such as old refrigerators and stoves, packaging materials, scrap metals and paper. And also animal waste and other industrial waste are also part of this solid waste. So next is the reduction of soil pollution. That means how can we reduce the soil pollution? See, try to recycle waste materials. We have to recycle the waste materials. Second point, manufacture articles using materials that are eco-friendly and easily broken down by natural process. Third one, ensure that garbage is properly disposed of to avoid the spread of germs and disease. So 3 points are there which comes under the heading reduction of soil pollution. So this is all about soil pollution, and the fourth type of soil pollution is noise pollution. So noise pollution means what? It is the, see children, noise pollution means it is experienced especially in urban areas. So in the urban areas, this noise pollution is especially experienced, means you can see this noise pollution everywhere, but it is more experienced in the urban areas. So people are exposed to sound of automobile horns, aeroplanes, trains, construction machines and industrial sounds. So these noise can cause discomfort to people, which in turn can result in nervous tensions, impaired hearing and other disorders. Okay, so noise pollution means if it is too much noise is there, it can lead to many diseases such as I told you, nervous tension, then also impaired hearing. So how can we reduce the noise pollution? So you can see 4 points. First one, vehicles should not use their horns unless unnecessary. If there is no need of using horns, vehicles should not use it. Second one, some areas such as hospitals and schools should be marked as silent zone. Silent zone means where the use of horns should not be allowed. Third one, the noise level of loudspeakers and music system should be kept within permissible limits, so as not to cause distress to others. And the last point is talking softly and politely to each other rather than shouting also helps to reduce noise pollution. So these are the ways to get reduction from the noise pollution. So children, we studied about pollution, then about the term pollutants and also about 4 types of pollutions in this chapter. So the 4 types of pollutions we studied in this chapter are air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and noise pollution. And also we studied about the causes which can lead to these pollutions and also about how to reduce this pollutions also. So children, read your textbook thoroughly. Thank you children. Thank you for watching.